Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode number 98 of Trophy Hunting. I am Stig, your bad driver for the evening. Let's get straight on with it. Send the socials. So in this stream, we will be continuing with my team at Season 2. With Cowley and Esteban Ocon as our drivers. So let's load that up. Get on with it. Got the COTA livery too. We might do that actually later today. Podium pass. Let's have a look at what that is. Oh, I'm well aware of what the podium pass is, but let's claim all. Lots of cash available. Unfortunately, not enough Bitcoin to go and get the premium stuff. This game is free to play over the weekend. Not interested in doing any of that. Nice looking helmet, but I'm not paying 5k for it. Right, Korea. To Austria. Orange Arrows team. We don't want echo of me. One of me is bad enough. And probably already bought everything I need to buy. Research. I believe there's one thing we can do with the 24. We can do. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that's durability related, which is why the dot is there. Of course. There you go. Not interested in doing the durability. Let's get on with the weekend. Driving as Cali. Spell continues as well. We'll of course skip through these practice sessions as normal. Not sure why it's coming up with that. Definitely done it all before. I think I deleted the save data. Well, I wouldn't have done because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to load into this. Wet weather for both practices 2 and 3 here. Practice programs completed an FP2 there. This is massive. So look to do the same in FP3 as well. Before we take doing qualifying and the race ourselves. Now we failed at one. If we get it the second time. There we go. 9 bits of the practice program done there. If we put in a TH, exclamation mark, you'll see tricky piece that I have left to do on this plat. There's 10 in total. PlayStation profiles. It's where that information is held. Fortunately, I think Twitch have taken out the fact to pin a comment, which might just be for those
High up
that
in the
are not
mountains,
affiliated or partnered with them.
Time for...
Speaking of Austria, that was the location for this past Sunday's FRL race. You can catch that on our YouTube. If you haven't seen that one yet, mind blank to where we were last night. China, of course.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
So the races for Austria this past Sunday and China last night are available on the YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch within the first 7 days, first 7 days of them occurring, of course,
but really, we're just
watch
getting
them on that
started
as well.
Make sure to join us again for Lights Out.
O'Connor with a 7th on the grid. Nicely done. Go straight into the race as well. So I'll be looking at doing probably 4 or 5 of these races during this broadcast. Also do the COTA livery, I think. Oh, it's a shame it's half every time because I'm sure there are several other teams that are on the grid. I've done the special liveries throughout the season.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. And alongside me today...
Man, it needs no introduction.
Okay,
we'll
here
give
we
me
go.
one anyway. Turn the strict corner kit cutting off going. That one. Perfect. Run away from everybody. Oh, the Jack turn 3. Piastri and Norris fight over 5th. Like from the mini-map there, one Ferrari well off the other down the field, but they're not a concern in this race.
Okay, DRS is now available.
So this past Sunday, it's the only time that we're going to see Austria on the SRL calendar. We're going to have Austria reverse. First time that we'll be going both ways around the circuit in an SRL season. Not going to be the first reverse track, like the tweet I posted the other week. It's Britain reverse. There's previous week to it. Are we interested to see? I didn't realise I did a 9.6 on the opening lap. 9.6 and 9.8. Either way, smashed it with that lap time. Clear of the Mercedes Max battle. Or I'm probably Piastri battling over fifth still. Right, bit of a gap between the two McLarens. This stage of the race. We're almost onto the back of the train here. Not my phone off on me. Not a good sign, that one. Nor is that a good line. Over to the left hand side. Oh, let's turn for right hander. And that lap for there.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Cars on the other side of the track where the two left-handers are. Relatively good turn 3 for me, that one. I hope everyone is good. A little bit of a sore throat, but I'll live. Well, not the thing you want when you're going to be chatting for 2 hours.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
There is the Calimere scream. Doesn't get repetitive in the slightest.
Calimere makes history. She wins. A show-stopping performance from the 3 drivers approaching the podium right now.
plenty of XP in this session. What's up to level 35? We of course will claim that later on in the day.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Verstappen does pick Leclerc for second as well. Massive for our Constructors' Championship battle. That rating 7 finally. What does that allow us to do? Corporate income, title sponsor, weekly resource points. All up. Perfect. Let's take that to final race of this first half of the season.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because they finished research. Let's get that in motion, shall we? Head to engineering for more info.
Not mean to do that. Let's go across. Fourth best car now. Let's go and get some more things done. Of course, need to finish this phase in one of the sections. Of course, have personnel to do that as well. Be raising that to nearly phase 3. Corporate we're close to doing as well. Development. Plenty of parts in the aero section, but none elsewhere, unfortunately. Over 100 million now. It seemed absolutely mental to say. So, corporate there. Just running through that quickly. 40 more. Workforce to bring in. Well off with personnel, but about 150 for the engineering side of things. Which, when we're looking at 10 days for 7 on a few things, could rack through that really quickly. To drive as Ocon tonight in this weekend. For a home race, if we were Cali. Don't know why I said I was thinking Cassie then. Definitely Cali. No upgrades this weekend because we had nothing ready. Chance of a third here. Get it done. Nice. trophies do we actually need is the question. Shall I bring that up? I'll do the FP2 stuff. So as mentioned, we need to advance to phase 4 with any facility. It's a secure sponsor contract and driver contract after proposing counter offers. We need to reach tech level 250. We're just over 200 with that. We need to complete 5 invitational events. We need to achieve an overall driver rating of 99 with any driver in driver career, which we should have done instead of doing it myself, actually. We need to complete 25 dynamic objectives in driver career. We need to participate in 5 online races. We need to complete 100 clean laps, and that's all in F1 World, which is why we haven't unlocked it yet. Let's see if we can knock this off. 25%, not this time. Got ourselves a spammer. Nice. Get a Rex spammer. Why is Seribot 2 footage here? Account created yesterday. Oh, it's the best viewer. Yes, just somewhere to go.
Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built
Got
for
myself
speed. Once an airfield.
Right, shut up, Crafty. Hopefully Jeff won't interrupt us. Let's report spammer. I shall be back to the racing momentarily. That's the joys of having a stream up. Off you go, pal. Thankfully we can now go back to the driving. Yep, we've definitely got low corner cutting penalty stuff on. Definitely cut the corner. Continue. Cops there and bounce across the other side of the track. Mackett's, Beckett's. Which we've already acted on said report, which is impressive. There's Spambot. get below the 130 mark? Yes, we
Yes,
can.
excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
Do we have to see you, Jeff?
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
We do need Callie in ninth as well, building on Ocon's previous race. We drove this mare. On here, rather. Thanks to real life COTA Grand Prix this Sunday, there is no SRL. Should be on from Monday stream, though. Put it to some of the guys in the Volvo Accord about playing Fall Guys, so we may be doing some of that.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look. And alongside me today, a man small in...
Don't pick on Ant Disease tiny in your massive crafty lad. Such a bully. After this race we'll be halfway through season 2 of my team. For some reason I decided to do a full 24 race season again. Not sure why. Just thought it was a good idea. Finish season 1. We're going to play this. There again, we need the driver counter offer and sponsor counter offer, so we're probably going to have to play the rest of the season out anyway.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Almost dead 33 there. Question of the day for chat is, what F1 circuit from the past would you bring back? If it's one that's had multiple layouts, what layout would you bring back?
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
In a minute, hopefully they've put it back in what position she's in.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 13.2 seconds. They're on fresh softs, and the time last lap, 1:35.8.
So what position is she in, Jeff? Only wanted one bit of information there. Looks like she might have been fighting one of the McLarens there. I thought it was the two McLarens that were fighting. She probably was actually, thinking about it. Oh. That is the conventional line around that corner. Definitely didn't make a mistake. Oh, once again going out the two Mercedes guys, second and third by the looks of it. Oh, and the constructors again. Even though I don't need to win the trophy, get the trophy for it because we've already done that. I think the track stick.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
We're now into the mid-30s though. So we only do what, 29.2 I think it was in quali. Isn't bad. Well, we're going to have a little bit more fuel rather than loads of it. Yes, what do we do? Episode 100 in a couple of weeks. Oh, we've hit the 29s there.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Oh my god.
Must have been slightly excited. The P1 there. That's probably the same message we always hear.
It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
not sure why I'll describe it, Crofty, but I'll let you think that. I do have an idea for what drivers we could set up for this team next season. Although that would mean breaking some contracts with Ferrari, I think.
Unfortunately, it looks like a part we were developing has failed. I'm sorry to say we will need to revisit the development area and redevelop it. Sorry, Chief.
You will be sorry. Oh, Cali next. We do not quite have the amount of resource points required to go and do some more chassis, and we ain't touching durability. Does mean that we can develop flaps in there with any luck. Let's go and get merch there. Slowly working our way through. Let's recruit. Let's recruit. Get ourselves a visit. We'll celebrate podium of victory. You know what? Let's focus on each section. Done really well for us this season. Let's do get ourselves a load of merch. Push. Getting
A
ourselves
sponsor
a
sees potential in us and wants to explore a partnership.
get back to that momentarily. Let's go sort out our engineering development. Look at this. We actually have nothing to develop for our car. Again, let's sort Callie's car out there because we're driving it next. Cross-media corporate stuff will help us along. Well, let's upgrade the pace. Engineering. What have we got here? Definitely bring dual development down. Unlock a new tier of upgrades. We can't do that yet. To wait a few more weeks for that one. Okay, for us, more sponsors. It's never a bad thing.
Okay.
It's end game with Ocon. Continue with that. I think I'll have one with Callie momentarily.
Good news. We've just completed the development of a part, and it's now ready for fitting. But be sure to check in at the Assign Upgrades screen when you get the chance.
Lots of cash available. I do. Well noticed. I think there isn't like F1 Manager where I could upgrade the facility buildings. Let's see what Callie wants to do. Vehicle ranking of second might be interesting. See if we can call a bluff a little bit with that one. I know we are heading there.
Just a reminder that we've still got space in the car for some more secondary sponsors. The more we have, the more revenue we'll generate. Plus, it's an opportunity to tweak our car livery, which the fans always enjoy. If that's something you want to kick off, visit the decal editor, under customization in the corporate facility.
Let's get I'll do the communication style. Although I'm not sure we'd be able to do it in this. We can't do it before this race, but we'll definitely do it after Belgium.
Have you got a moment? Need your input.
What do we have? Major streaming platform interesting behind the scenes. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go and get the Netflix money. Put that on the table. Definitely take it. Press X stick. Facility improvements. What else can we do? You know what? Let ourselves 50k. Every time we qualify on pole, because I aim to do that most races. Development, of course. Develop the nose. What's the end of the season? Front wing, main flap. Whichever car hasn't currently got it. Actually, development. Wrong one. Research. Can't access any of the chassis stuff yet. can. You know what? Let's do the fuel tank. Search that. Do we actually have the space to go and do our livery slightly more? Not a fan of that transmitter. See, if I'm honest. Oh, new style of number. We have the aura. If we go on different SRL driver's car. Looks quite nice, that. Not sure we'd be able to pull it off with our colours. Well, we do though. It's decal editor you're after, you idiot. We do have lots more decals that we can put on. All of those. Put on and love elephant. Put that there. Also put it on the front wing. So we can't really do that on either side. I need ninth section for that. Can put the cabman down here. Oh, I'm going to make that much smaller. So it fits on the car. Pink. Put that there. Move Venus down a little bit. Let's make all of the money we can. Absolute billboard now. Race 13, so back to Cali we go. So we'll do this round at Belgium and then we'll move on to go and try and get the Haas livery COTA. Sprint allocation, nice. Actually change that. It makes a difference to us as we're only going to be doing one lap. Sprint qualifying. As it's a sprint weekend, we are going to chop this first session up. Fail one between the fuel and tyre management. I failed there as well, unfortunately. So we're only going to get the 2 things done. It's a little unlucky, to be fair. We're going to have more racing laps on the track at Belgium. We'll do the scenario, and I'll come back, go further into the season. There's an apex at turn 1 there at the source, but we're in no danger of finding it. That white car. It's a Haas. Not sure why there's a Haas in second. Who's driving the Haas? It's not Ocon, obviously. It's in our other car. So it's who's the Haas likely to be? Is it likely to be Magnussen? Or is it likely to be whoever replaced Ocon? I'll look in a moment.
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Still expecting the Kelly scream then as well. We do have the bonus XP.
And that's it for sprint
Assuming that's
qualifying.
for this
Plenty
weekend.
more coming up over the
That's
rest of the
Bortoleto.
weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Nice effort from the Haas to beat the Works Ferrari team. That'll be Ferrari in the mud, I think. Do have the sprint race. And then a one-shot quali and a 5-lapper. So the sprint is probably going to take the same amount of time as Austria's 5-lapper did.
And alongside me today, former Formula One driver.
That twins Crofty again. Naomi left behind. It said this track is one of the few that pole position is not on the racing line. It's a bit of an interesting concept. That's a wind disturbance there. Yeah, that is not my microphone doing that. You've been pulsing.
Now use
Hope you're well.
DRS now available.
Proper read of that when we get onto straight in a moment. SFL champion says, name is Stigany, hunts trophies, and then says best track in F1. That's a great track, this one. It's also the track I couldn't do for my first trophy hunting flat. Gran Turismo 7. The very last license test is a damp track here, where the racing line was that narrow where it was slightly dry, and I couldn't get it done for absolutely ages. And then there's a patch which made the racing line much wider. Sorry, the dry air line much wider. And then we eventually knocked it off. Just thinking about that, that was towards the start of the year, maybe back end of last.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
No, but obviously wants Palsy to go and subscribe to the socials as well. Blue Sky, YouTube. I want to see Twitter. I should really know this sort of thing. It is. Mine, the SRL Blue Sky, my Twitter, and the SRL YouTube, which is where this video will end up. Again, I keep catching Pulse's comments during the middle of corners, which doesn't say a great deal about my idea of driving. More so than you. When you hit the enter button to comment, come back to us at the end of the race. little bit more time to do so. Need a bus stop for one last time.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Woo! Yes!
Pussy ads. When it comes to doing the invitational, you're happy to jump in and help. Perfect. Don't know when to do them, to be honest. Whether we do say one a stream and then balance out a little bit that way.
Concluded, join us next time for qualifying and of course the main event this weekend's
to do them all in
Formula
one go.
Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.
I'll come with some more points. That's what happens when your car's a little bit better than standard, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know whether to break them up into one each week or just do one stream where we just go through them all. Either way, I'll have a think about it. Pretty quick fire.
High-speed straights, heady elevation changes and
I'll have a
dramatic
think,
corners. What is there not to love about today?
Oh, shut up, Crofty. I am going to be doing the scenario for another half bit. Which will be the COTA livery. I believe there are other teams who could have liveries and helmets and that sort of thing for, but F1 Game has decided that Haas will be the only one to get them apart from the McLaren Chrome one. I suppose it's another option for Amber to have on her car. I can bring it up in a little bit before I go into the scenario. Show you if you haven't seen it. The scenario is coming directly after the 5-lapper.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
I need D5 for the trophy. I think I've already done one of them. For those who don't know, I believe it's a free weekend on the PlayStation side for this game. Perfect if we had an SRL race to get some of the previous drivers involved. But alas, real life COTA gets in the way of us driving COTA. Well, the drivers driving COTA. Pretty across everything, although PC get an extra day for some reason. PC drivers even hacking into that. Shambles. If you like F1, fancy it, well worth a go while it's free. Definitely if you haven't played one for a while. I believe the invitations are quite fun. Do some of those.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk...
Crofty now sucking up to Ant. An absolute shame. I don't think I haven't seen Ocon in 5th there. I don't actually mean to come across on Leclerc there, but he did so. He even damaged the car. Go on, the Ocon.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
I don't mean to do it, but we are on for a double podium here. It's going to benefit us a lot if Mercedes struggle to score points. Even if Ocon can finish, say, 5th, massive for us. We have got ourselves an Ocon train then. Hopefully I didn't damage him. We went past.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Ocon is pulling away slightly from the others. Might even have broken DRS. Go on, Esteban. All the fighting happening behind has really helped Ocon establish 3rd on his own. Verstappen is pulling away from him. Quite a gap, but Ocon can stay out of the DRS from those behind. Definitely benefit. The car seems quicker than the Ferrari in the straight line section. I suppose sectors 1 and 3 are limited corners there. Picks avoided at the source. we got straight line speed with this car. It avoids losing too much time in sector 2. We're finding the other 2 sectors. See on the mini map there? It's well clear of the Ferrari. Well clear of the pack following that. Looks as though Ocon happened a similar time to Schumacher. Tsunoda's now dropped off Michael's pace. For the first time that the AI is showing a lot of pace with our second car. Having the number 1 driver. George Russell down the field isn't going to harm it either. One more lap and then we'll go to COTA. Get ourselves under that.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
I don't remember exactly what it delivery looks like, but probably the normal stars and stripes one they have. Mr. COTA. Might be podium worth actually looking at. The Arrows fight back starts now, I think. Head for the Constructors' Championship. We may be locked in quite easily here. Well, the one part definitely is. Can we get the 3 as well?
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Cali driver of the day.
And what a win today! What a reception! It's victory for Cali Mayor!
Let's go Cali.
Here comes your top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
Crofty ever the suck up. Double XP is going to help
After
towards...
an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once
Podium
again
pass.
as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Unfortunately, Bortoletto is not as good in the feature race as he was in the sprint, although he did miss out getting a point in the end to the two Ferraris. Yeah, I did kind of damage the front wing at turn one. I'll be heading to the scenario momentarily. Time for pit stop as well, so I shall load towards that. We will come back to this after the scenario. We'll be back after loading up in a moment. We've got some goals to claim. Do some of these. The ones that won't make the most sense. Not doing ranked. Driving Grand Prix will knock that off. Whether that's tonight or next week. Two more. Now, not doing time trial. Clean sectors. And clean laps there. Right. Pro challenge, I don't like the sound of that. Was it time trial? Let's load it up. See what it is. To this pit stop. She'll be back in a moment. We've returned and we'll continue with the trophy hunting. Pulsey says you have to beat Bearman's time, which is set on the game. You know what, let's go and do that. There is Mr. Pulsey. Miles quicker than everybody else. I can't even pinch Chris's setup. Load setup, don't have any. It's going to be the preset. Man with the white helmet. Let's see. It's going to be the Bearman. Sitting on the track would help, obviously. I'd assume Bearman did this on the wheel, but you don't have that luxury. Or do I have the ability to stay on the track? The way it's gold time, silver time, bronze time. Although by the looks of it, there's only one time that matters. It's Ollie's time. Intense slower then. Ollie managed. So I'm thinking the S's are going to be important to the lap time. It's a panic when he invariably goes ahead of us. Flick it through them corners better than I can. Valid to this point, unlike where we were last time. That looks a lot better. That may be too shallow. That's not terrible. There's a tenth away from Bearman there. Well, a little bit closer. We're not by the end of the straight. A little frustrating. Nah. Something not left-hander. Not as if I'm a million miles away from Bearman's time either. Of course, he's also going to give it a go. That's a shocking turn one. We need to improve in the S's and tighten them up. I feel I'm quicker on the second half of the lap when I get the turns right. Problem I've got is I just leave myself a little bit too much to do right at the end of the lap. No, that's not going to count. Of course, unless he's there, said he was 4 seconds quicker than this for the lap time. Alright, show off. Assuming it's done this slowly, so it's those of us who can't drive have a shot at it as well. Thought I was going to cut it there. Quicker, but not quite quick enough. So we're half a second down on where we were last time. I'm still on the track game. Just pause it a second. Policy said a bit difficult without the line, but first clean lap he beat it. Though it's not a good time from Bearman. Got enough time to beat me at this moment, but I would suggest that I will be able to beat it. I was going to say that should be off the track. Imagine if I spend the rest of the stream just trying, failing to beat this. Some nice practice if I wanted to take part in the SRL practice session. It's upcoming Wednesday night around this track. If I did, I might have to bring back the 107%. Oh, you stupid mug. Might have to bring back the 107% that time. Not sure if you were here or not when I was doing that as a gimmick. I'd take part in the practice sessions themselves and they could arrange. I'd see if I could stick a time within 107% of the quickest of that session. I was tanked up with a ton of fuel on the hards. Needless to say, wasn't always successful, but good fun nonetheless. Needless to say, no matter what line I seem to take for turn one, and that's off the track again, I always seem to come out of the right hand 2, 3, 4 tenths up from the Bearman time. I'll just coast around for this lap. Have a read of what you've put in chat. Amber's quali time season 1 is 2.3 seconds faster than his time. I don't even think you need to do it for. If we brought back the 107, we'd have to disqualify insert driver. This is true. Maybe that's why FG is no longer with us. Interesting to go back into the archives even before the F1 2015 the SRL website starts at. Let's see how many drivers wouldn't hit the 107% rule in fully dry sessions. I'm sure the season's results are still on the forums on SI. Not sure quite how that's valid, but we'll take it. Stop cutting the corner, you dick. How I wish I'd gone a tenth quicker. Done 10 laps already. Wow. Problem I've got is I get halfway through the SEC, I'm up and get giddy. It's a bit locking in. I don't know if I'm close enough around this section here. Say 3/10 off, I know I can pull that back. If I get the lines right. Particularly quick in third last, and he's not particularly quick in this final corner either. Exact same time as Silent Night. It's obviously my alt. He gets this bit quicker than I do. Sorry about the hairpin. Better for me. Right, ignore the ghosty in there, Stig. It's easier said than done, but that's the way I've got to do it. The test is 2/3/10. Theory out here. Oh, you are having a laugh. It's just the one. That would be going valid, not this one as well. That's just lazy. Got purple, I'm not sure why. If you're new here, you're watching a guy in his mid-30s slowly losing his marbles at being unable to beat a time by Ollie Bearman that is not particularly quick. Apart from that one. Continue. Thought it was actually going to be a scenario mode rather than a time trial. Just out of interest, Pulsey, how many laps is the race here in real life? At what point do I actually cross the threshold of actually taking part in an SRL style length racing? I think I'm around quarter race distance at this point. What was that? 28 in the SRL, 56 IRL. I'm not going to be on this time, I'm going to do quarter race distance. Nobody's going to be up anytime soon, have they? Could be a long one. Not a great entry to the hairpin. Or the near hairpin at least. That said, I think Pulsey now realising why I don't compete in the SRL anymore. Problem is, as soon as you get one part of the S's wrong, you're completely done by other parts. Just think of the stars and stripes you'll get at the end. I don't have any scars and gripes from the end of it. Yeah, the amusing thing is I'm doing all this for a livery that looks pretty much identical to the one that I'm driving in. Assuming this is the normal one. But nobody else to care about that much. Where do you think I'm going wrong, Pulsey? apart from the bit on the grey stuff in the middle. Bearing in mind I have 0 skill and I'm on a controller. Just take that with so much more speed than I can. Well, I suppose setup isn't going to help. The fact that I can't just go in and steal somebody's setup quite as easily. Let's have a read. Love feature race, that's what the SRL was about. Mixability, not taken too seriously, just a fun time. Thing is, I provide much more value doing the role I do. Rather than trying to compete. Probably going in too deep, not turning early enough for the tight almost hairpins. So that's at the both ends of this. Straight right, could go back, time trial. You do actually make a good point with that. Invitationals, goals. Drive 700 miles around American circuits. We've done that tonight. Where's the time trial guy? Well, completed, they're just going to be really slow. Clean sectors, we might be able to do that. It's great DRS, we'll be doing that a couple of times a lap. You know what, podium pass is annoying me flashing like that, so number chaos. Right. Items. Equip that. Dismantle that. That. It's that as well, I think. Don't know why it doesn't do anything for us on this game. At least in previous games you'd have been able to do the stickers. F1 World, it's in there. See, go between liveries there. This one we got the normal one, we got the Canadian Grand Prix one, we've got the Suzuka one. Let's go and find Texas. Take your setup, but any of the other SRLs probably more suited. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going to go with it, because I know Chris does a lot of the Have a look at your setups. Go. Da. Steal that one, which I think might be yours. Let's go and do what everybody else does. Steal Rob's. Or Rob's, I suppose. Didn't mean to put a space in, but too much effort. Sort that out. Look at that, we have the livery. Let's just beat the goal time. That makes more sense. Just out of interest, Paul, see anything interesting happen in your race that I could clip tomorrow? From last night, that is. Right. Load this time. Let's go with Rob's. Rob generally has a more stable setup. So, it's not a great start to our lap. Hopefully we're going to be a little more stable through the S's. It's definitely quicker through the S's. Obviously me cutting half the one of the corners is going to help with that. Maybe after I come out the pits and I had to overtake Rob and Hag, but that's about it. It does feel as though it's got a lot more downforce, so that's going to help us in the S's. Hopefully it won't cost us too much on the straights. Yeah, that feels a lot better in the braking zone. Just gotta not be an absolute mug and validate this time. Lock up. Down to where I would have been. Kept the other set. Why? Why? Down to where I would have been if I'd kept with the other setup. Turn 2. Another map definitely be if I stay between the white lines, but as you've seen, between the white lines has been the issue with this. The thing is, I could probably go 3-4 tenths quicker than both me and Bearman manage if I stick on the track. not turning far too early for turn 1. End up within 6/10. That proves that I can do it, but not like that. So we'll go back to my team come the end of the doing this. Esports trick: if you run the painted surface on the back straight, you'll gain an extra mile of tower and mile or 2 mph. We're about this green bit here. To keep your left 2 wheels over the white line. So I assume you're on about the green Ramco, the red bit. As in this bit. Okay. And then there again. Assuming that because they'll make the line wider so we can hit the apex a little easier. And then they carry more speed in the exit. Noted, coach. Also going to imagine then that that'll decrease the length of the track ever so slightly. Well, you are an utter mug. I'll read that so you know they went off the track. It's only a small time gain. That surface isn't the textures this code is, don't expect you to drive over it. That makes sense. So obviously the esports scummers are definitely going to use it. Yeah, I see what you mean. With that. The reason why it's almost a perfect line is completely ignoring the top right hand corner. Delta and that are up there, but I am ignoring the fact that it's red or blue. Red or green rather, where blue comes into it. Just zoning in on the track itself now. Left slightly there. Yeah, I'm in my own head now. beat it. No, that was slightly off the track to beat it. Oh my god. I'm going to imagine that I was not over by much there. The thing is, I'm going to beat it one lap. I'm going to be about half a second clear. Similar to that. Read that. Advice purely for beating this time is to focus on staying on track. Corner exits, particularly at the final. Really bad, so you should gain any time you'll use more cautious in place you go off the track. I just want to throw it around these S's. As a result, I end up going off the track. That corner in particular, the one prior to it. The final bit of the S's, where I'm struggling the most. That's a purple final set. Interest. So let's get this line sorted. That's better. This corner's one he struggles with traction on. There as well. And there we go, thank you, coach. Check will be in the post. Let's go indeed. All that for a livery that looks pretty much identical. Only a couple of tenths off the time you said to beat it. I will absolutely take that. Just to lose next Wednesday. Well, I'm sure that is going to be the case, but 75 more invitationals to add. Definitely not doing them now. Shall we do one more career race? Where are we going? Hungary? Yeah, go on then. Despite only doing half the races with each driver, we're not a million miles away from Verstappen, I think it is. The top. Can't get anything with that. Can't do facility improvement though. Phase 3 unlocked. Isn't helpful for us towards a trophy because we're going to get level 4s elsewhere. Talent discovery drive activity. Interesting. Just the cost of facility improvements. Definitely reduce the costs there. Don't need to do. Oh, we can't do it. That's annoying. That's to tell us that we can do some durability of some description. I see. I don't care in the slightest. So let's just have a look. So about 140 there. About 120 there. 35 away from the corporate. So that is where we will be focusing. 10 there. Although I don't know where exactly that goes to number wise. But I think corporate is the one we're going to end up going for. Let's see. Let's see if we can call the bluff. question is, which one are we actually going to require for this? This is one of the trophies. Secure a sponsor contract after proposing a more favourable counter offer. I would assume would be that one.
We've sent off that sponsor contract proposal. With any luck, we'll hear back soon. I'll keep you posted.
Hey, boss, have you got a moment to look at something?
No, go away. Let's do the fuel tank positioning. New supplier. Perfect for us.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.
What else do we have? Upgrade the new powertrain. That could be quite useful. Increasing the chance of a driver expecting a counter offer. Something we need for the trophy. Ocon up to 86 rated, nice. Starts at 84. Started the season at 84 at least. So we're going to quickly go through this Hungary race. It's just going to have a lot of water in it. Really what I was after. Do this race and then call it a night. Send the way to somebody. Interesting, go back and have a look. Once I've saved it, how far I was off during the S's there, because I don't think I was that far away from being on the track. Probably something we might have been able to look at. Should come out of the time trial, but I said, who cares? Not quite in time to hit that 620 there. I can't do anything. Typical. Track acclimatization. Let's through this. Let's through qualifying in the race. Go for some food, I think. edit where I need to edit, and have this up for YouTube. Right, let's get on with this.
Nope.
Austria and Hungary, a driver's track, but not entertaining. What am I here for then? Well, that's not anywhere near the corner. Because I can't drive anywhere other than COTA now. That took so bloody long. Do these lines in the dry, it's going to be really fun in the wet.
Yes, excellent lap. We're
I
all
make up
very,
for Hungary
very
being
pleased with
boring.
that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
I don't know whether to say it as a compliment or not. Type of
Well,
track.
that wraps up
The course
qualifying.
does well at because it's high downforce and technical. Maybe I should go and load Rob's setup. Just robbed for COTA. And then maybe not going off that rain. Yeah, 2.5 hours by the time we finish. Said potential rate destinations would be appreciated. Happy to throw it to a fellow F125 driver. Potentially something racing adjacent. As long as they speak English.
And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good
All we have to do to get Naomi in the comm box is to go and do Bearman stuff. Nice inters, that's fine. Try going round the corner.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Jeff, that is not what I want to hear, pal. Then I am going to have to change before we finish tonight. That's Kelly in the midfield. We're not going to have a repeat the 1-3 we had in Belgium, that's for sure.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Before I go into lawnmower mode. Can't imagine it's a great idea in the wet. Hungary's on the SRL calendar for this season. Could be wrong though. So, SRL calendar or SRL schedule in the screen. In the description of the YouTube. Laps to go. Also informs me it is bonfire night, round 8, November the 5th. Speaking of SRL heritage, there's a club with Bully in Beckford you may have seen. Pulsey. If you haven't, it's well worth watching. Also a great clip of me being assisted into the wall by Sonny in a practice race from way back when. Stay out of the wall stick.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 23.1 seconds.
Again, where is she, Jeff? Thing is, you have to put he's in X place or she's in X place. You just put there in. To the final corner, doesn't matter if we get damage as long as it's not the wheel. And we will take another race victory.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
What a weekend, what a weekend. Finally what we deserve. Yes!
Finally what we deserve. You've won half the races in the season after
Esteban
that, lad.
Ocon sees the checkered flag and will stand on the top step of the podium. Très bon.
Very, very good. Podium pass. Leveled up again.
Well,
Let's
that
go
was
and
certainly an
claim that.
exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Fortunately, Cali down in 12th in this race. Tiny bit of damage. Machine fan sentiment's also going up double compared to what it normally does. Do all the admin work, go up to the next race and then call it there. Messages, but you need to go and sort out our I can't do this. I want to train you. Let's do that. Twitch. Personnel we're in. Yes. Focus on the corporate rather. Development focus. Look after our driver well-being. Do that. Let's go meet Alonso. If there's anything he wants we can provide. Also going to have Hulkenberg, I believe. At some point, there you go.
Great news, boss. The sponsor we were after are pleased with our proposals and are happy to sign. I'll get all the relevant paperwork sorted. All that's left to say is, congratulations.
There we go, Pacifico are happy, so we'll accept that. There is the Trophy Lucrative Alliance. Secure a sponsor contract after raising a more favourable counter-offer.
Hey boss, look. This could be a day to remember for the team.
Just let me get through to the next race. That's perfect.
Okay, boss. Got an interesting bit of news for you. We've had a driver reach out to us to ask if we'd be interested in a preliminary chat with them about... Okay, I've said yes to an informal chat.
Well, let me talk with Lando then. This is going to be perfect. If Lando joins, then that will be massive for the team. Facilities. What do we want? Do the development there. Now things to do in the corporate section, which is fantastic. 2 increase for 30 days isn't great. But off-site meetings, the brand strategists, because we're going to need to do all of those anyway. Right, advance.
Another day, another milestone. Good job.
There we go. That is there. Right, Zandvoort, perfect. Let's leave it there. Exit to main menu so we don't accidentally click to continue. And proceed to say thank you for everybody being here, whether you've watched, lurked, put up with my nonsense or not. As mentioned before, no stream Sunday due to the real life COTA race. We'll be on for a bonus stream though on Monday, probably playing Fall Guys. I've mentioned it in the Alfred Bulbasaur Discord about that, so keep your eyes open for that. Next Wednesday is round 5 of the SRL. That'll be at COTA. We've done far too many laps around COTA to get involved with that. Next Thursday will be trophy hunting number 99, where we'll continue with my team. Hopefully there won't be more COTA objective scenario things to do. So the SRL 9:15 UK time, 10:15 for trophy hunting next Thursday. YouTube, you'll get the SRL race Thursday at 1 AM. And trophy hunting Friday dinner at 12. For YouTube, thank you, goodbye.